Hey guys, welcome back to another session. In this session, we are going to talk about how to take the screenshots, how to run our scripts in the headless modes. Okay, just before starting and triggering with the new session, I want to give a glimpse of the previous session, what we covered. So, in the last session, we covered about the Selenium basic commands part 2. Okay, where we handle multiple windows using these get window handles, where we also saw the concept of your close and quit, where we handle multiple alerts, your confirmation pop-ups, your like browser based alerts, where we can even get the text, we can send the text, and we can accept or dismiss the alerts. Okay, so in the continuation of this particular session, we are going to talk about how to take a screenshot, and most importantly, how to run our scripts in headless mode. So whatever right now we are running, that's known as a headed mode, where we actually open up a browser and you see the execution in front of you going on. Okay, but in many cases what happens is, like, if I have a regression suite which need to be run for at least around 6 hours or 8 hours or even more than that, then what happens is, like, you feel like somebody else is controlling your system, and you won't be able to actually go with the manual testing or any other work or any documentation work which you are working on in that particular system. So in that, you don't have that particular free space, right? So headless give you the advantage of that. So what it do is, if you give you the command to your Selenium scripts about the headless mode, which means that your execution will be going on, but in the backend. You won't be seeing the browser opening up, triggering your URL, doing all the functionalities which you want. It is going on, but in the backend. Okay, so it's a headless mode which don't have a particular view, but it runs in the backend channel. Okay, that's the advantage of headless mode. So that your regression suite is running, your 6 to 8 hours of execution is going on, but in the backend you don't even see it. So technically, you are controlling your system on your own. REST, Eclipse, or any other ID through which you are triggering it, it's running your complete automation regression in the backend channel. So you are doing kind of parallel work. Automation is also going on, and you are also working with the manual task what you have, right? You are taking your calls, you are doing your meetings, everything is going on, but your script is still running. So that's the power of headless mode execution. Now, if I talk about screenshot, why screenshots are so important? Because it gives us a visual representation of the application, especially the failures. You can handle the failures. You can even give the pop-up message, or you can even give the kind of a log info messages using multiple loggers in your reports. Either you can go ahead with the extend reports, your test ng reports, or any other report which you wish to. Okay, but screenshot plays a very vital role. Why? Because along with the description, if your test case is failing or assertion is failing, at some point you have added a validation or a checkpoint, it's failing, you will give the text message to that person that yes, this is failed because there was a data issue or this, but he don't actually get the visual representation of it to actually compare your failure with the actual what happened in the application. So screenshots are that much important and give us the visual representation, like what actually happened in the application during the execution. Okay, so let's start with the screenshot capturing. Okay, I hope my screen is visible properly now. What happens is, there is a take screenshot. We have a interface. Take screenshot. See, take screenshot, we have an interface, which what usually do is, you need to see, this ID is so powerful that you don't even have to worry about remembering this syntax. You just remember that exactly which particular interface or class you need to trigger. Okay, so the code you can even get it from here. See, every single thing you can get it from here. So technically, I will say get screenshot, like ts is equal to, I will do a typecast of take screenshot again and pass my driver reference to it. Okay, so that it knows like which particular instance my driver is at, and on which particular instance it need to take the screenshot. There can be chances that, like just in the previous tutorial we covered, there are multiple windows, so driver need to switch. So same as take screenshot also need to have a reference of your driver, like where your driver is right now. Okay, so it doesn't happen like you are on the screen 2 but it's taking the screenshot of screen 1. That can't be in sync, right? So we have to be in sync with the driver. That's why we use take screenshot like a reference variable. Then I'm using a kind of a typecasting and then referring it to the driver of reference variable again. Okay. Now, what my next step is, I can do it like create a source file where I need to. So file is also like java.io class. I can the source is equal to I can pass it like ts dot get screenshot as. Now over here I can pass an output type dot file because I need a file, and this file can be PNG format, this file can be a JPG format, whatever the format you desire, you can actually specify that. Okay. Now my next step is I need to create another file which is my target file. Now I have taken a screenshot. This is basically taking a screenshot. Okay, but I haven't captured it because it's in a byte stream. So I need to convert into a PNG or JPG format, right? Okay. Target is equal to new file. This. Now I need to pass a path where actually I need to store my screenshots. So let me create a folder structure first of all over here. Okay, let me create a folder which is a screenshot. Okay, I have a folder always with a screenshot. Now if I need to, like suppose if I need to take the path, my path is like this. Okay, I need a copy and I can paste it over here. Okay, but what happens if I actually change the location? So I need to change the code. So this is a kind of a very bad approach with the coding. Suppose today I am on my system, next day I am importing it to Git. Third day, my teammate is actually taking a pull from that particular Git. I'm cloning this particular project. In that case, he will be getting failure all around because he will not be getting that screenshot capturing functionality. Just because I have used a hard coded path, which is incorrect way. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that my this project, wherever it goes, the base path of it, wherever it is stored, is auto captured. So for that, we have a method called system.getProperty. Okay. And over here, you need to pass user.directory. Okay, user.dir, and then you can pass down your particular path, which is your screenshot folder and particular name as well. Which particular name you desire to take a screenshot. Okay, so right now I have a login page, so login.png. Okay, now my source dot rename to target, which is a common method of a source. In the file class only we have a method called rename to, where we can actually I can rename it to the path and it will be auto stored over there. Okay, then I can what I can do is I can just do a system.out.println just to make sure that my screenshot is captured, printing a message, screenshot captured. Okay. Now, in the previous session, we did like we opened up a browser, we actually did a implicit wait over here, then we did the explicit wait. Now, this is a fluent wait which actually is working. And then what we did is we went to the Orange HRMS application. We sent a text which is your username and password, then thread.sleep for 2 seconds. Then I'm going to take a screenshot so that my scenario is like before hitting the login button, I need to take a screenshot just to verify my user ID and password is entered successfully. Okay, so let me run it. Okay, you can see my browser is opening up. It's able to enter username and password. And let's go back and see screenshot captured over here. You can't see any screenshot captured, right? So you need to refresh it. Okay, I got login.png. See, my screenshot is captured. So over here, I have a screenshot. And later on, when we will be covering up the session of extent reporting or a test engine reporting, I will show you how to link these screenshots in your reporting as well. So that whatever the reports you have, it will show you these screenshots only, these captured screenshots only. Okay. So how to customize your reports, I will show you in the coming lectures too. Okay. So that's how we capture the screenshot. Now you will say that yeah, this method, every time I have to use these 5 line of code to capture a different screenshot at different span of time wherever I'm going to. No, you can do one thing. What you can do is you can make this particular method as a kind of, okay, let us do one thing. Let us make this as a separate method. Okay, I will create a public void take screenshot. Okay, it will accept a string, which is your name, your file name, and let us paste it over here. Okay, and also your WebDriver driver driver. Okay, WebDriver and WebDriver is your this one. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to call this method where I will be passing. See, okay, let us for confusion take screenshot method. Okay, let me call it over here. It's not getting called because it's not a static one. Static void this. Okay, and let me call this method. Suppose I need to pass login dot png and then UI driver screenshot. And over here, what I can do is I have already passed it. So what I need to do is I need to pass down this name, then say screenshot captured. So now what? Let us do one more thing. Now let's capture this login button. Hmm. Devin button. Okay, Devin button. So let us do one thing. Driver dot find element by dot xpath dev class, sorry, class this your button. Okay, dot click. Okay, dot click, and then let us capture any other object inside it. Let us capture this admin. Okay, so I have this particular menu. Okay, you will then ally and then anchor. Then anchor, then one. Okay, okay. Good with that. Let's go with the indexing part. Okay, admin part. Okay, so driver dot. Let us do a wait. Wait dot until expected condition dot element to be clickable. Okay, by dot xpath, and we are done. And now again take a screenshot. Let's again take a screenshot. Now my screenshot is homepage.png. Okay, let me delete this screenshot first, which I have taken. Oh, sorry. Delete the screenshot first, which I have taken earlier. Cool. Now let me refresh it once again. See, I don't have any screenshot right now. I'm going to execute this. See, I logged in. Now I'm going to go into the home page and my test case is done. Okay, let's minimize it. Screenshot captured, which means I have two screenshots captured. Over here, let me refresh it. See, homepage and login. Login you have already seen previously. Let us see the homepage as well. See, this is the homepage which where I am right now. So technically, with this single method, I'm able to capture two screenshots with the various locations. I just need to call this method. So that's how you will be using the reusability component over here. Okay, so that's a you will be creating this method as a reusable by just defining some parameters. Okay, and so that your name can be differentiated. The point where you have taking a screenshot Now you can customize your names as well. Okay, what happened? You can, instead of passing home.png, you can also pass down homepage underscore your today's date underscore your timestamp. Because in most of the reports we usually do like this only, that we actually create a folder first of all, or whenever we create any framework, right? So whenever there is a new execution, it creates a folder which is a timestamp folder, date with a timestamp, okay, with even milliseconds, so that every single execution after a millisecond will be having a different folder. That folder is actually passed over here instead of a screenshot, and inside all the screenshots which are taken, that are incorporated with the date and timestamp of that particular time when they are taken, so that we don't have any duplicacy in these screenshots no matter how many times you run your regression. So there will be no manual intervention required, and those screenshots are dynamically linked with your test ng or extent reporting as well. I'll be teaching you that as well in coming lectures. So that's the most important and most exciting topic in Selenium and Java. Okay, so I'll be teaching that too. Now we have learned how to take a screenshot. Now coming up to our second part of this tutorial, how to run the script in headless mode. Now whatever you saw till now was a headed mode, like we were able to see the execution going on, right? Let me close these browsers. I don't have any Chrome browser. You can see I don't have any Chrome browser right now. Okay, what I need to do is, because I'm running on the Chrome driver, so what I need to do is I need to do Chrome options. Okay, so let me do it Chrome and new Chrome options like this, and then Chrome dot add argument. Inside that, what basic step is hyphen hyphen headless. That's it. That's it. And you just need to pass this Chrome options as a parameter to your Chrome driver, so that, and let me delete these two again. Okay, let me delete these two again. I'll be running the same everything, and I'll be adding a driver dot quit over here. Okay, so I'll be running the same thing again, guys, but you will not be able to see the uh, anything which is going on the screen. You will not be able to see anything like anything like Chrome is opening up, it's navigating that particular URL, it's entering the user ID password, logging and going to the home page and then closing the browser. You will not be able to see it. Okay, so what I did is Chrome options, Chrome, and add argument headless, and then passing the options to this particular Chrome driver. That's it, and we are done. See, I just triggered my execution, and my execution just started. Okay, and it will be launching the particular browser, but in the backend, see, my screenshot captured, another screenshot again captured, but you haven't seen any browser which got loaded up. Let us take this, see the screenshots as well. See, I have the homepage screenshot again. Check this out. Same kind of screenshot which I was able to generate during the runtime when I was using the headed mode, I'm able to generate using the headless mode. So I can work as like as the same I usually do, like any documentation, any of the meeting, I can work on that, and my execution is going on in the backend. That's the coolest part of headless. Okay, and right now I did on the this Chrome browser. Same for the Firefox. What for Firefox you need to do is, Firefox actually has a like this Firefox options. Okay, fire is equal to new Firefox options and fire dot set headless. There is a kind of method I have seen that headless. There is a method called headless or add argument only. Okay. So I'm not sure why I'm not getting that, but there is a method which I remember. There's a set headless, and inside that you can pass the boolean values true or false. And inside the same thing, you can create a same kind of approach. Add arguments, okay. And in the add arguments, you can have the same headless over here too. That can also work for you, okay. But you need to pass this Firefox options in the Firefox driver, the Gecko drivers. Okay, you need to pass down. Otherwise, in the Chrome driver, if you are passing this, it will not work. Okay, it will get confused. So This was all about your headless automation and screenshot capturing. So that's for your recent tutorial, which we had in just few minutes. I guess we have covered it up, and this was very important topic because we are going to cover up TestNG and its reporting soon. So I am covering all the prerequisites first, which are very essential to go ahead with that topic so that you don't get confused at that point when I'm going to teach that. Okay. The next lecture I'm going to shoot on coming weekend. Either it can be a Saturday or Sunday. So stay tuned. And I hope you have hit the bell icon so that you are getting all the notifications on the time whenever I'm posting the video and you are practicing hard. Okay. And soon I'm going to create another video as well, maybe next week, that will be not talking about this all about this automation. That will be actually covering about the interview sessions, interview tips. So that's going to be very important session for you guys, that I'm talking about interview, how I take interview, what is my question set of taking interview, and what are the different question sets in the different organizations. I'll be revealing those. So stay tuned, and we'll be getting back soon. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Keep coding and do subscribe and like Techify Zone. Thank you so much.